NPC in my
Coffer the Coffer is at least, I know, dead. So Barry's still around being annoying as shit somewhere.
I like how we just yeah, he's dead, fuck it.
You said there was a memorial to him, so it's canon, and there's no going back now.
But I mean, the world is weird and eldritch. Boffer the Coffer may rise again. So when the world needed him most,
it's the season 2.
Died.
That's the season 2 Beery slap, where she slaps Boffer the Coffer back into the grave.
I mean, Mittens died. He got better.
Yeah, Mittens died. Actually, a lot of people died. This game.
Oh, it's not here anymore. We can't do any of that.
Yeah, Beery died here and here and here.
Yay!
I think we stopped putting them on the map because it started to get really
crowded.
It would have been everywhere.
Well, yeah. Because there were a few that had overlapping death sequences. So yeah.
I think we are set. Let me introduce the stream and then we can get rolling. The set. Here,
Back to the rhyme.
And welcome to another episode of Attack of Opportunity. Today, it is Wednesday, my dudes.
Yay!
Which means we play Dungeons and Dragons, but more specifically, we are back with Rime of the Frostmaiden after 2 years of this ever-expanding campaign, and not at all because we keep taking breaks. We're back!
An average of 1 level per season.
I vaguely remember what happened. However,
joke started
one of our player had to drop off because or Gar, our favorite turtle, because he has important things to do, like planning a wedding or something.
Cannibalize someone else.
Running.
Yeah.
Businesses.
So instead, because we enjoy having Chris with us in our short adventures so much, we were like, hey, would you like to go from a level 3 character to a level 8 character and suffer with us for an extended period of time?
Sounds like fun.
And somehow he agreed. So here we are.
He is fully aware this contract is binding.
Yes.
We did have lawyers go over it.
Yeah, the network.
And you stipulated how weird it's gonna get, right?
Did you tell him about the thing?
I think it took me almost over 2 weeks to decide whether if I wanted to join or not, because it seemed intense.
It was a very intense pros and cons list.
You really thought about it when you had to sign in blood.
I mean,
yeah, the blood pact was the part that I was kind of iffy about.
I didn't do that part. From a macro point of view, it might seem intense, but then when you get to the nitty gritty, we're still making dick jokes and stuff like that.
Twist his dick!
Twist his dick!
No. Stop telling me to do that, guys. I just shrunk as part of the group. I banned that. No.
All right. So with that, after an extended quick break,
extended quick 3-month break.
Andrew, I hand the reins back to you.
That wasn't a break. That was a sabbatical. But anyways,
take it away.
Andrew found the rock and crawled under it and wouldn't come out until
we had to tempt him out.
It was all better.
All right. So before we start the recap, I want you all to picture something in your mind. Okay. Imagine, if you will, a windy peak of a mountaintop with spires rising out from the ground. Amidst it, Goliaths have gathered in a meeting of sorts, and you could tell that the conversation is heated, but the heat is slowly starting to die down. However, the bird's eye view of our heroes slowly center in on one person. And as the camera sort of focuses, it picks Swift and it goes behind him, or them, sorry, rather. And as it pans forward, the sound of the arguments and debates and discussions slowly become drowned out further and further until all you hear is the roaring of the wind, and a single drop of sweat rolls down Swift's temple. And Swift, you taste blood in your mouth, and as you run your tongue over your gums, you find new fangs have begun sprouting out from within them. All right, when we last left our heroes, that's a cold opening for you for season 2.
Yeah, because we're in the middle of Icewind Dale. It's cold.
Icewind Dale. All right.
It's gold.
Every opening's a cold opening in this.
But this is a particularly cold opening. All right, when we
It
last
was a particularly cold opening.
when we last left our heroes, they had scaled the spine of the world in order to bury the hatchet between 2 Goliath tribes, of which Beery is one of. In order to y'all heard that, right?
No.
What was that?
I don't know. I just heard something outside my door. Anyways,
Oh, man, that was
Andrew,
that
you're
was
not gonna
scary.
you're not gonna do the full recap?
I am gonna do the full recap. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you mean
trying to
for
break down the door?
Chris's sake? We ain't got that kind of time.
Chris, you watched every episode of the VODs, right?
Yeah, all 58
So
episodes.
that's all I've been doing, for the last month.
Honestly, I think it's even better that you're coming in with no knowledge because more in character.
Don't worry, Chris.
Exactly.
I actually wrote down a brief recap for you. But I just kind of wanted to throw you into the mix first and see how it works out, and then Anyways, so they went to bury the hatchet between 2 Goliath tribes, of which Barry was one of. However, on the way,
Better
Chad's-
one.
Shad's like skip recap.
Skip cutscene.
skip cutscene straight to Octavio going, oh god, no.
Roll for initiative.
You're going, what the fuck happened? Hold on. I don't remember.
Blood, shit. Anyways,
I don't even know who you are.
this is why you don't skip the
Walking
cutscene.
rations?
Anyways, so in an effort to sort of bandy forces for what Beery perceives is going to be coming warfare upon Icewind Dale, because she has been receiving visions from the god of war Tempest that something is going to go down and it's about to boil over in Icewind Dale. So the group has been making an effort to sort of rally as much forces as they can. Beery has helped with this blood feud that has been spanning centuries between the 2 Goliath tribes. Octavio has reunited a orc tribe that were going to
I
originally
forgot about that.
going to have a peace treaty with 10 Towns, which is the main civilization of Icewind Dale, but then came under the spell of a warlock that tried to just throw a wrench in the gears. And the reason why, and they're also trying to figure this out because the setting of Icewind Dale, just give you a sort of brief recap, Chris, so that way we don't waste too much time. We can get right to the nitty gritty. Icewind Dale has come under the spell of something very powerful. It has been cut off from the rest of the world, more or less. Travel is not impossible, just very difficult. It has been in a perpetual winter for the past 2 years, and it has been besieged by magical blizzards. So, like I said, it has become isolated from the rest of the world, and because of that, a lot of the towns are dealing with starvation or resource scarcity and such things. And so our heroes are here to stop it. They have made pretty good efforts so far. They discovered that they need to find a book called the Codicil of Light, and when they do, the answers will kind of lie therein. Or will they? I don't know, because I'm not going to spoil that for you guys. But they do
Please?
know that no.
Oh, darn. Shoot.
You open the codicil, white. It says, "Make sure you drink your Ovaltine."
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
So they have traveled hither and thither in Icewind Dale, have gotten into many fun japes and foiled many assassination attempts, and brought back an overflowing pot of soup to a town.
If I had a nickel for every assassination attempt we stopped, well, I'd have like 2 or 3 nickels, which isn't much, but it's weird that it happened that many times.
Has there been 2 assassination attempts?
Yeah,
Are you
it's been
telling
quite
me-
a few.
Are you telling me that Beery owes you money? Because that kind of sounded a bit like that. Most of these assassination attempts have been on me.
I mean, Swift is not the one who would like extort you for money. That would be Mittens.
But we have discovered
3 silver,
we-
please.
Try it, bud.
We have discovered some of the secrets that other players have tried to hide. Barry was like a Goliath stricken with wanderlust and went through like the Sword Coast, and because of that, kind of messed with the wrong cautious concubines, and so now there's a bunch of bounty hunters after her. Mittens died,
Yes.
but he got better.
Mittens was
Somehow.
cannibalized by his crew.
Yeah, he was
and
cannibalized. Be a little bit more specific.
Mittens died and was cannibalized by Gar, who was Howard's character, and then Gar made a pact with a demon prince to resurrect Mittens, but Mittens came back wrong.
And then he's scared of fish for some
Mittens is
reason.
now
Oh yeah, that's
fat.
right. He drowned.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Drowned
terrified.
because of fish. Because of a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Got
Octavio
dragged under the water.
has what's called an orc stone, which is essentially a Pokeball that has an orc chief in it. It has one more use, so use it wisely.
Does
but
it? I thought we used the last one.
No, it's like one more.
Yeah, we still have one more.
and
Both of them
Swift's-
were well used.
Yeah.
That's true.
And Swift secrets we still haven't revealed yet. However, we are piecemealing a bit of their backstory. Let's just say, Chris, there is a through line of trauma with all of these players. So,
No, the trauma has nothing. For Octavio, his secret had nothing to do with the trauma.
No, my secret was.
oh no, this is
Oh,
his
the stone,
trauma.
yeah. Yeah.
He's in the act of being, he's in the midst of being traumatized.
I don't know. Is my secret like trauma or just pure chaos?
We're getting
Your
there.
secrets are the consequences of my own actions.
Yeah. I did
But-
this to myself.
But okay, so aside from Barry, trauma.
Dude, Beer's could be more paranoid, I guess.
All the almost deaths for Beery have been the trauma.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's just life.
Octavio lost an eye because he fucked with the
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
guards. And they
Oh,
Because he almost killed an innocent person.
and the guards put
I don't know
the,
what you're talking about.
the guards put the boots to a medium style. So
It wasn't over easy.
and yeah, a lot of stuff happened. So I'm sure the group will fill you in. They ran into a dragon. They ran away from said dragon. Then they stole the dragon's
yeah,
soul.
we're being hunted by a dragon.
Actively being hunted by a dragon. An
Because we
ancient
stole.
white
Because we
dragon.
stole its. We stole his hoard. So.
rightfully so.
But you don't know that as your character does not.
But we are
Right.
planning on putting it in Dugan's Hole, so that place can just be wiped off the map. By the way,
Dugan's Hole off the
worst fucking place in Icewind Dale. Like, let's
This
just...
is where we learned that his character's from
Burn.
Dugan's Hole.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's gonna like creep out from behind a sign, like, oh.
Chris comes in and he's like, all right, what's
In
the
the-
worst, what's the most wretched scum of hive of scum and villainy in all of Icewind Dale? And he's like, well, I got the town for you.
Tony and Chess like in where?
No.
Dugan's Hole. It's on the map. I swear. It's right there.
Dugan's
It's
Hole.
terrible.
Here.
No one
It's a
should
place.
go there.
It's
Dugan's
It's just
dank
no-
and nasty hole.
Yeah, unless we can buy
Dugan's
it,
hole.
change its name.
Creepy residents of that place. No, thank you.
The denizens of Dugan's Hole.
Mm-mm.
Anyways,
Burn
but
it to the ground.
But any of the spots that you see on the map, Chris, are areas that they have either visited or know of. So feel free to ask questions when you run into the group about, hey, what's the deal with Calvin's Cairn? And they'll be like, it's a shithole, don't go there. And,
Never go there. What about the Black Cabin? Never go there.
Also a shithole.
The Dark Duchess? Nope, don't go there.
Definitely don't go there.
Once more, did you forget who's DMing this campaign? Don't fucking go there, guys. So anyways,
Everywhere on the map, don't go there.
Next place that we find.
Sounds
in the
vaguely
quest.
interesting. Don't go there.
all right, so
Stand perfectly still.
You mean the Code of Still White is here? Sorry, I can't go there.
No, Tony, you don't. You don't want to go there.
all right, so we're gonna.
Oh yeah. Sorry, one more thing. Since I'm not DM anymore, please guys, feel free to look at the chat and Twitch or whatever and help me out with people. So thank you, Robert.
We'll get the sub train rolling.
Okay, so we are going to pick up not immediately after the ending of the Goliath confrontation. However, we're going
Bottle
to
episode.
yeah. Well, we are going to pick up after you have departed from the Goliaths. Fuck! What are the two chieftains' names?
Ogalai
Shift an A and B.
and
Chief Ogalai, and then
I should
That
remember
other
that one
one.
because that one is my dad.
Yeah, Chief Ogalai, who is Beer's
Arn.
father.
Arn.
Okay, yeah. So Chief Ogalai of the Wormdoom clan has successfully negotiated terms to begin a peace with the Sky Tower clan by Chief Arn. Beginning. There's still a lot of bad blood they gotta sit through. So hopefully by the time things happen, it will be resolved, but I don't know.
they figured out all that other shit. But the goat ball rivalry is really just too strong to overcome.
Yeah. So instead we are going to pick up as you guys are descending the spine of the world, because the last bit of information you received is that the town of East Haven has summoned you because they have discovered that in one of the ferries that are frozen inland, they discovered Dwargar scouts, and they managed to take one alive, and they were asking it questions, and they wanted you there to be part of the interrogation process because they know that you're after a Dwargar threat. So, as you guys are descending the spine of the world, I need to see one person give me a survival check.
Well, you know who it's gonna be.
Swift.
Yep.
The +11. Let's go.
Let's get that wind sound effect back up and running.
17.
Okay. Astride your axe beaks, you notice that Swift, how are you feeling right now? Knowing your current situation, the hour is nigh.
Strangely warm. I should be freezing cold because I gave the ring of warmth to Octavio, but weirdly my blood is boiling.
You're all fuzzy inside right now? That's not good.
I don't think it's fuzzy inside. But
Swift was
how much
already
longer-
fuzzy on the outside.
How much longer until until they're fuzzy on the outside, even more so.
Swift's nails have started getting longer.
and Swift, to your the opposite of delight, chagrin.
Horror?
No.
Horror.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. I don't want to say horror because I don't feel like it's a horror thing, but maybe.
Well, it depends on how Swift feels about it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So storm
Dismay.
clouds have begun to like roll in, and within the clouds you can hear the muted rumbles of thunder and the obscured like forks of lightning. You are trying to get to East Haven before nightfall. Or, no, actually, it's all nightfall. Sorry, my bad. There's no sun. I forgot.
Yep.
I'm DMing.
No, the sun won't come out.
Oh yeah,
Never.
Chris.
Tomorrow.
Chris, that's another big thing. There's no sun in this campaign.
All right.
Hope you brought your
Eternal
dark vision.
winter
So
and
Yes.
eternal night.
yeah, so if you're like if your character lives off of photosynthesis, I don't know what to tell you. But anyway,
I chose. I think I chose wisely.
okay, good. All right, so yes, the storm clouds are rolling in, and I need somebody also while Swift is navigating the course. I need someone to make me an intelligence check. Anybody, or it doesn't have to be any one person. It can be anybody.
Hey, Octavio,
I assume anybody but Swift, since Swift is focused on.
get that high intelligence, right?
Sorry, I was having a conversation. What's happening?
Can you roll for intelligence, please?
I have a high intelligence?
Do you?
Oh boy.
You might have the highest intelligence.
I have a 0.
Besides, Mitten's intelligence was pretty good.
Is it just plain intelligence?
Yeah, I think I didn't Mittens have the highest intelligence? Yeah, just
What's-
straight intelligence.
Mittens, are you a
Man.
I don't
somebody over
remember
there?
everyone's.
Yeah, you have a
Qualities.
not a
Ow!
save. It's
No,
it's
That's fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you have a +4 to intelligence? God damn.
Yeah,
He's a smart boy.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mittens went to school.
Octavius just serious.
You're a
Oh, wait,
sorcerer,
no, I have
not
the
a
ring of
wizard.
warmth.
Yeah, you have the ring of
Yeah.
warmth. You're good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's balmy out.
Guys, it's kind of hot in here. Just fucking, whew. Kind of miss. Can I have this ring so it only affects everything but like one leg or something? It's so hot.
Instant
that's the way to go.
frostbite.
Yeah.
You
Take
like
it
that?
off,
you are
freeze.
you are literally immune from the cold, and you are complaining.
It's so hot.
Love
How
it.
can you? Let me just take it off for a little bit. Just gonna. Oh, no, never mind. I just gonna.
Yeah.
I keep doing that to try to regulate my.
It's like getting out of a
Sweat.
nice hot tub, isn't it?
Swift's like hands just sort of like tense on the reins of the axe, hearing
Can I
Octavio
do
complain
a
about the ring.
perception check to see if I notice any strain on Swift right now?
Absolutely. Okay. So Mittens, with that intelligence save, you can see now that you've gone beneath the clouds, like you can see 10 towns off in the far distance, the the lights of civilization, what have you. And it's way off.
Don't know.
You come, Mittens, you come to the conclusion that Swift is trying to get back to town in order to attain aid before the rise of the full moon. However, that's just not going to happen. Not by mundane means. There is no physical way you're going to be able to reach town in time before whatever happens. Swift, how well are you trying to hide your symptoms?
Would you like me to roll a sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, or stealth against Beery's perception check.
Would it be like a performance?
It might be a performance.
It depends on how I'm trying to do it, right?
Yes.
Like if I'm just trying to like be subtle about it,
Mhm.
then
Has Octavio? I can't remember. Can you remind me what does Octavio? He knows that you're cursed, right?
I don't think he does.
No, because there was a moment where Octavio called him a monster or something. He was scared.
I think everybody knows at this point. I just don't think anybody else knows
Yeah.
how bad it is right now.
Right.
I think Swift is just trying to like use like his their body to like kind of like hide, just be very very low key about it. I don't think they want to like worry anybody or try and let on that there is a problem.
But like, are you talking at all? Are you communicating, or are you just?
I mean, Swift is usually fairly quiet, so I don't think that's unusual.
Okay, so then for this one, I would say it's like a sleight of hand. Like if you were to talk, like if someone were to ask how you were doing, and you're like, yeah, I'm fine, then that might be a performance.
Oh yeah,
But-
Swift would be terrible at deciding that. Sleight of hand. 15.
Damn it.
Barry, everything seems pretty on the level with Swift. Swift seems to be made out of sterner stuff.
I'm curious.
How long until we get to town?
We get there when we get there. I'm gonna be curious though and trot alongside Swift and just, hey, so I've been thinking about your whole situation, and we could always just, put you in a cave and I just block it with big old boulders so you can't get out until we figure this out, maybe. Or I got chains. Great chains. No thoughts?
We might need to solve the problem rather than block Swift.
Do we need
in
to find a cave
cage.
now, buddy?
No.
Hey, Octavio, step back
think
a
we
little
would-
bit.
I think we would be traveling faster if we did not have these conversations.
Lead the
Alright.
way then.
I hear you, Swift. We can do double time on these axe beaks.
Wait, guys, I'm going too fast. Oh, we're on Axe Peaks. I forget.
Yeah, but even with the axe beaks, because this is considered not hazardous terrain, but it is lots of peaks and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I actually did do the math at one point. Axe beaks are not nearly as fast as I thought they were. It's like laughably slow.
Oh no!
They're-
Is
they're
it the,
faster than
war
us, though.
machine all
Oh,
over
yeah.
again?
Oh yeah, but they're like 4 miles an hour or something like that. I'll have to do the math again. That will come into play later. So Mittens, did you discern this knowledge that you're not gonna make it into town in time?
Oh, I figured like Beery and Swift and I were all like in a row talking now. I guess like me saying like, yeah, we need to like hit a double time is just like hopeful that we can make it there and
Okay.
trying to keep spirits up.
Do you think
Okay.
Swift probably also knows that they're not going to make it before then?
I would say Swift would probably know whether or not they want to have it out. It might be a different story, but
Keep that close to the vest for now.
yeah.
If I put this ring on a metal rod and put the rod in a T.
Hey,
some
hey,
warm
Octavio.
That's actually brilliant.
No.
No,
First
it's
off,
lined with
second
fur
off-
that you don't. That's
Yeah. Don't get that soggy. Also, maybe ride behind me
Why?
because marching orders are good. I don't know, buddy. Go back there.
I'm gonna pull back with Octavio and be like, let's talk about this idea a little bit more. I think you're onto something.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna put myself
Here-
in between them and Swift right now, and just kind of.
I just start going off about this idea. My grandpa thought that I needed to come up with a business plan and listen. Okay.
Also, I do have a quick question. Is like this considered a disease that
It is a curse. 100% a curse.
is cursed?
it is not a lay on hands or lesser restoration.
Oh no! It was more like I am resistant to diseases, and I was like,
Nope. It is
technicalities?
100% a curse. So all right.
Oh,
So
Tiger Goliath.
all right. Okay. So let me see one more survival check, Swift, as these guys are all muttering something conspiratorial behind your back about
14.
Okay, that actually might
So
not
you
be-
just hear like fur and tea.
Yeah, we gotta come up with a name with this. Every product needs a name.
Fur tea.
Well, how about the Ring of Fire?
I think that's already been done.
Oh. Tea warmer? The Ring of Warmth?
Swift. Your condition has started to cloud your judgment. You're getting flustered. You're making pretty, I don't want to say rookie mistakes, but pretty easy mistakes. You actually lost the trail, and you have to double back, losing an hour of precious travel time. So as you do, because this is raw wilderness, wild by nature, there's no signs, there's no roads, there's no posts, no nothing. Octavio, there's no highways here, unfortunately. You probably wouldn't be navigating the same trail down that you did up. You would probably just go by whichever is like the least resistance kind of a thing. So naturally, you're not walking in your own footsteps. As such, you uncover new things about the mountain every time you traverse it.
Quick question: could I actually help in the future, since I am more familiar with this particular terrain?
Yes.
Okay,
And
just want to double check. Sorry.
Actually, I believe that's how you guys navigated the mountain to begin with.
Well, mountain is one of my terrains now.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, like, because
Yeah.
the Goliaths live up in these mountains, so wondering if I can offer some assistance.
You would think a +11 would do it, but then you roll a 3.
Hey, you know, it happens. You're slowly succumbing to a curse, you know.
Swift is
Like you do.
Like you do.
All right. So as
I've been sitting with my hands on the keyboard, like instinctually in Diablo, like configuration. Like my forefingers on 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why?
I've been playing Diablo 4 recently, so.
Oh, okay. As you traverse the wind-whipped mountains, you do notice that the weather is starting to become nastier and nastier, and in fact, beyond the peaks of the mountaintops, you see a faint glow on the horizon, a cold glow.
Oh, that's pretty.
For now. Let me see one more survival check to see how you guys do. With Theory's help.
16.
All right, a little bit better. You did manage to find a trail. It wasn't the
The
original
dice really.
trail.
That's a 2 and a 4.
They're out
Or
for
2 and a
blood tonight.
5, but the dice are up for blood.
You managed to find a trail. It probably wasn't the best trail, but honestly, at this point, you're taking whatever you can get. And
This is so bumpy. Why are we going down this way?
it's really ruining your
Octavio-
suspension.
I think something's up. So we had to backtrack. And
We had to backtrack. What? Why are we taking the same way we came in?
Because that's not how mountains work, bud.
We're not going back
What
to the
is-
same place we left.
Okay, fine. I was just. What is? A little cranky over here. Just gonna talk to Benz.
Hey, Octavio, he's a little, they're a little grumpy. Just you know, keep it down.
Okay, all right, fine.
Did your grandpa ever have a bad day? Just pretend that's what this is.
All his days were bad. Okay.
Oh, okay, then you get it.
In fact, you begin to notice that even Gus is starting to get a little on edge. Gus has been napping in the Swift's hood for the past 20 sessions because I forgot about him. But you actually see Gus is on the end of Swift's axe beak. Oh God, what's the name of your axe beak?
Zephyr.
Zephyr. Okay. And you can see that he's actually like trying to like get the courage to jump off onto another axe beak. Like he does not want to be near Swift. Like something about Swift is putting Gus off.
I'm gonna go ahead and trot up at this point.
Gus is a snow fox that Octavio bought off of a hunter, by the way, Chris, and has just been there ever since.
He's
Super
pet.
cute.
I'm gonna trot up next to Swift, just kind of like, hey, are we gonna make it?
That depends on what you mean.
I mean, moonrise. About to
Hang on.
happen. So, what?
I certainly hope so.
There are a lot of caves around here. We can wait this out.
Billy, I know you are trying to help. Don't.
Swift, I don't want you to do something that you're gonna regret when you come to.
If it comes to that, I will tell you to go on without me. I will be fine.
Yeah, the thing about that is, there's not a chance we're gonna be able to leave you behind. Sorry, bud. You're stuck with us.
I wasn't saying permanently, I was saying travel ahead of me, and then whatever happens, I will catch up to.
Okay, so with that survival check, you come across a thicket of trees within the woods, which is starting to, which is making more sense. You're getting closer to ground level, as it were. However, the towns of 10 towns is still far off on the horizon. But you do see amongst this thicket of trees, as you traverse it, the ice sickles that hang off of the boughs of the trees sway in the ever growing winds. But you spy amongst the trees a cabin of sorts with a shed as well.
Have we not learned our lesson? Cabins in the woods. Always bad.
And,
Oh, it's a hotel. Let's go.
Andrew has put a door marker on the...
I did.
Eh.
I learned about this, so I'm like, yay, door markers.
Yay! There's a door here.
I just like, hey guys, that looks comfy. Let's just gotta go knock and see if it.
We should probably
I grab
scope it out.
I grab Octavia's shoulder, like, hey, warm, inviting cabin, middle of nowhere. We've seen a lot of weird stuff lately. Maybe we should not barge in.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
We can.
so,
I wasn't gonna barge. I was just gonna knock on the door. It's probably nice people.
Okay, so hold on. So despite the artwork, there's no lanterns lit on the cabin. It's not.
Oh.
It seems empty. There's no lights coming from the windows or anything.
Okay. Rewind. Hey guys, it's an empty cabin. Let's just wait till the storm passes. Gus seems a little uncomfortable. We can just,
I give Swift a look.
How long has it been? Is it like night, quote unquote, like time to go to sleep, or is it like early on? Or
I mean,
what?
we've been traveling for like most of the day at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Also, my lower back is killing me, and I kind of need just to take a nap.
All right, Octavio. I'll go ahead and knock on this door, because if they hit me, it's probably better.
There's no one there. You can clearly see it.
I'm gonna knock on the door
There could be
anyways, because
someone
you don't just
hiding.
barge in. Knock, knock, knock.
All right. So
Oh, I can click it.
yes, you can.
Ah,
Very good.
what?
Also, this is Gus Cannon now. Just saying.
Oh,
What? What's Gus Cannon? Oh,
Gus like fell into the coal bin.
Yeah.
all right. So you know what? I'm counting that as I'm counting that as also canon, Octavio. You fucking opening and shutting the door.
Well, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know I was actually gonna open it.
Oh, there's
All right. So Beery, you knock on the cabin door, and you see snow that has collected in the like in the previous like couple hours that is accumulated on the panes of the door, like fall away. But inside you see that there's nothing may not be stirring within the cabin. Nothing comes to answer your knocks.
See, there's no one in here.
Hello? Anybody home? If not, I'm gonna build a nice little fire.
I
Coming
can
out.
help with that.
All right.
Is it furnished like this,
Oh.
or is this just?
It is in fact furnished like this. The cabin is well furnished. However, you can tell that it has I don't want to say Spartan, but it has kind of just like the necessities. There's few what's the word?
Luxuries or
Luxuries.
frills.
Yeah.
You know, after no offense here, Beery, but after your cave, this is luxury. So if you guys don't mind, I am gonna go to bed.
I'm
Can I,
sorry, are you
um,
talking shit about my ancestral home?
I'm already like in the other room. I'm doing the thing that everybody does when they get to a new hotel. Just start touching things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm searching the house.
You just
Chat says queen or king size bed.
give me a highs or lows.
Hi.
All right, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this new dice tray provided by Heather. It is a queen size.
Me size
Oh.
bed, bitch.
Ah!
You
So
said there was
sorry.
this is a shed in the
Yes.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Because Swift see any sort of like sign of like activity around the cabin or the shed?
Make me a perception check.
Is the water running?
Oh, I just walked through the fireplace. Just kidding.
30.
There's no. Jesus Christ!
You forgot about the plus 11.
Oh,
I see into the
Oh.
future.
welcome back.
Clear as day.
You can see tracks, old tracks, as well as some newer tracks going to and from the shed. However, it doesn't seem to be anything suspicious. It seems kind of rather routine. You do notice, however, that the tracks they venture around the cabin, and there's a single pair of tracks leading out, but there's not. But it's only a solitary figure,
But not back.
not back.
Swift wants to go check out the shed.
Is there water in this
There's
bathroom?
no water
Are there any windows on the outside of it? Or like
on the outside of what?
the shed?
The shed. You peer around the shed. There are no windows on the shed. There's plenty of windows on the cabin though.
I come out of the bathroom and I just tell Mittens like, don't go in there. There's no water. And yeah,
Oh, you
it was a long ride.
got
Been
it.
here for 5 minutes, not even.
Oh,
How'd
How'd
it
it
go?
happen? Yeah, we've been riding axe beaks all day.
Swift very, very quietly goes to open the door of the shed.
The shed is locked.
It's locked.
Mittens?
Did I hear the magic words?
There's a
Are there
lot.
any supplies in the cabin?
Not yet.
Oh,
Hand Swift?
do you want to roll an investigation check for supplies in the cabin?
Oh, buddy, do you go outside? Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry, guys.
Mittens, there is a set of tracks leading to the shed, and the door is locked.
Okay, Octavio, you find 2 days worth of rations. Obviously, some simple clothes. You also find what seems to be books about multiple subjects. Some of them fictitious, some of them not. Some of them not. Some academia. You also find a key hanging by a hook near the back door from the inside of the cabin.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on a minute. How many books is that?
It's like, okay, hold on. now you're making me roll more dice now. No, let me roll more than that. 6 books.
Ooh, Clancy's gonna love these. I just start putting them in her bag.
Can I put my ear to the door of the shed and listen to see if there's anyone inside?
Wait, hold on. You said that was a key?
Mhm.
Like, ooh, key. It's probably for the cabin though. And I just kind of walk away.
Mittens would have it open by the time you got there anyway.
Yeah.
All right, roll me a perception check, Mittens. Okay, so what you do here is that you do hear the low murmur of wind, what seems to be through some drafty boards, but other than that, you don't hear anything. You also don't, I don't know, smell anything inside the cabin. The cabin seems to be not cabin. The shed seems to be still.
Okay. I'm gonna tell
s-
Swift that and be like, yeah, I don't think anyone's in there, but there's no stirring around anyways.
You'll give the lock a go. Yeah. And Swift draws their bow and just sort of like has it ready.
What are you guys doing here?
Mittens has his claw inside the lock as Octavio walks up and just like, oh, just my usual thing.
Oh, okay. I found a key in there. Maybe that key's for this thing.
Mittens,
you Swift eyes twitches.
Mittens, you pop this lock like nothing. Like, this is like, oh, okay, and it immediately just kind of opens up in your hand.
Oh, there's a key inside Octavio? Okay. Open.
Oh, you actually have it locked. That's crazy.
Yes, I do.
It's probably a spare for the cabin.
I like the little indicator that comes up. That's cute.
Oh, sorry.
Well, now it's not.
Oh, yeah, it's opened.
Oh.
So
yeah, but I didn't open it. So.
All right, so good.
He wanted to see the cute lock.
Oh, okay, hold on. Can I do it now?
I gotta close it first.
Boop.
Boop.
Oh.
Okay.
That's
There we go. It's cute. It does a little shake.
Yeah, it's like a Fisher Price.
like that. I gotta use that.
Here.
It's handy. It's really handy.
Yeah,
By the way-
did it actually like turn off the barrier, like the dynamic lighting barrier?
Mhm. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So there's also one for Windows to where you can see through it, but you can't go through the barrier. So yeah. Anyways,
Unless you
okay.
break them.
Well,
Guys, I found all this book for Plessy. Something here about how to identify different types of snow.
the many words for snow in Goliath. It is a 765-page tome.
Yeah, I only know like 5 of those.
Why do they have so many words for snow?
Not a lot to
Yeah.
talk about up there.
Each
Fair.
snowflake has its own name.
You got to keep the conversation interesting.
The shed has woodsman's gear, for lack of a better term, basic survival components, and also kind of some stuff that seems to be more for like busy work, just like kind of hobby kind of stuff. Like it seems like whoever
Cozy in here.
it's actually not. It's very drafty.
Oh.
And
I want to know. I have a ring of warmth
And you-
with this cozy right now.
and you see you see that there is, I mean, it's a shed, so it's not like anyone's gonna be living in it, but you do see like the boards have settled a bit, and some are at a bit more of a crooked angle than others.
It smells like wet wood. I'm gonna go to the cabin.
Does it look like anyone has been in here recently, besides us?
Recently, probably not within the day, but outside of that,
Like
You
whoever
do-
owns this cabin, like.
oh, the cabin or the shed?
Well, the shed. I mean, obviously the shed is. I mean, kind of part of it. Just like whoever lives here. Or what?
The shed,
Are these footsteps accurate?
sure.
Well, there was a set of footprints like leading out to the shed, which is
okay.
why Swift came to investigate.
You do see that there has been some stuff that has been moved, but not recently. You can tell because the snow drift is lighter in certain areas. But you can tell that whoever was in the shed has not been there in a hot minute. The cabin, however, does naturally show more signs of life. A chair that is more comfortable than it is, pretty. But
I start looking for things that could be useful to me while I investigate.
define useful.
Like,
Because useful for Octavio might be like a teapot.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like skincare,
This is the
teapot
worst Airbnb.
supplies, spoon.
At least they didn't charge us a cleaning fee.
Yeah. Wow, that was a terrible investigation roll.
Nothing useful for you.
Chris, do me a favor. Roll me a D100.
Is that an aneurysm roll? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
No, the aneurysm rolls a d20.
No, for Octavio, it's a D1.
Never hope.
I'm just curious.
He has to open every drawer.
Are you serious or are you kidding?
Yeah, no, I was being serious. Roll me a D100.
Kind of low.
No,
I could have at
Chris.
least been a 95.
Chris, or should I say Misha? Your skills, or your worldliness rather, has paid off insofar in the fact that you are out and about checking your traps for wildlife, and you find a small bounty of snow hares within the traps that you've laid out amongst the mountain terrain. You have, let's see, how many pounds of food you have currently. Okay, let's not roll that low.
1 pound.
Yeah, you have successfully caught 11 pounds of food.
Write that down.
You want that?
On your bio, there's like places for your notes.
Oh yeah, sorry, Chris. We are doing food and water for our players. So
Yeah, we're tracking. We're tracking how much food we have.
and ammo,
And incense, apparently.
and
And skincare products.
no, the skincare products can
So
be.
You're the
11
only
pounds.
one who's tracking skincare products.
What's up?
You said 11 pounds, right?
11 pounds,
Yeah.
yes.
Alrighty.
Or 11 days worth of rations, however you so choose to.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it has been a good hunt for you, Misha. We're not even really a hunt. Just like, like these things kind of like take care of themselves, these traps. So so with that, you look up and you see the clouds are starting to roll in and thunder rumbles within them. You figure it might be best to get back home quick before the inevitable blizzard happens. You've been here long enough to kind of get the signs of when that's going to happen.
To make haste.
Meanwhile, these chuckleheads are Octavio is digging furiously for stuff. Give me a highs or lows, Octavio.
Highs.
All right, you find what kind of luxury items would Misha have that he would put in a shed?
Would it be armor?
I mean, do you really want to put your armor in there?
No, I think I'm gonna keep it on.
Okay.
It can be anything. It can literally be like spoons and forks. I don't know.
Sure. I'm going.
Keep my
it's going
spoons and
to
forks
be-
in the shed.
I'm just gonna say more traps.
Okay. You find you find even more traps within the.
Like,
Nice. I like
Ugh.
that style.
Okay.
this is useless, and I throw them over my shoulder. It's useless.
Hey,
Useless.
I don't know.
Octavio,
useless.
stop! This
Useless.
is somebody's
Wait, wait.
house.
One,
There's nobody lives here.
one of them lands.
Somebody lives here. This is who
Somebody
keeps
lives
a house
here.
like this?
Here doesn't mean that they
Swift
don't
just looks.
live
Swift
here.
just looks at their pack and like the hunting traps strung from the side of it, and it's just like,
One of the hunting trap lands on Gus. Now Gus is trapped within the hunting trap.
Ah!
What? No!
this is what you get.
I'm
gonna
sorry.
save
That's
him.
what you
I'm
get.
sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Please, I'm so sorry. And I try to like do the thing, when the dog, you step on a dog by accident, and then like.
No, now he hates you because you were rude to someone else's equipment. Yeah.
That's no. This is nobody lives. Nobody lives here.
I
You
would not
act-
say,
obvious
I
by
would
this-
not say
it's
that's
not-
accurate.
It's obvious by the state of this place. It's disgusting, and I walk out.
Octavio,
I mean-
it's a hunting cat. It's okay.
You actually do find 2 hunting traps.
Oh, shit.
They are not handmade. They are actually crafted. They look like they may have been purchased rather than assembled by whoever owns the cabin.
Probably.
I'm gonna pick those up.
Okay.
Mittens, you're stealing their livelihood.
I'm not stealing. I'm just gonna defend the cabin for tonight, and
Is
then
there
we'll leave.
is there a bucket in the bathroom?
Sure.
Okay, I tried to start to melt snow into water to fill the bucket so I can flush the toilet.
The bucket is.
There's no toilet. It's a hole in the ground. What are you doing?
There's a toilet right there.
It's a hole in the ground.
With the-
Okay, look, you can't. It's a fantasy cabin. Okay, they don't have running water.
Oh, okay. I asked. You're like, no, there's no water.
Waterdeep doesn't have that level of indoor plumbing either.
Fair. Okay.
All right, Swift, you do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna go figure out what Octavio's doing. God damn it. Octavio, how have you already run a bubble bath?
There's not a bubble bath. I don't know.
I'm
Is
sorry,
there,
you
I don't know. Is there a
totally
bubble
brought
bath?
snow.
Misha, would Misha have a bubble bath?
No,
Oh, no,
definitely.
hold on, because it could be like a bath bucket, kind of like The Witcher. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like those big
That's a
wooden
big
buckets
bucket.
that people you know what I'm talking about?
The bathing bucket, yeah.
Misha comes back. Octavio is doing the crawl.
Empty tub.
A makeshift tub, if you would.
Yeah. Hold on.
He just comes back into his cabin and sees Octavio just like fucking spread eagle in the tub. Just
Oh God, Octavio, cover yourself. Ugh, have some respect.
I pour some of my cologne in there and some of the honey mask soap that I bought, and I start like making bubbles, and I like light up some candles.
Oh, fun fact, Chris. Swift doesn't know what bees are.
well, I know now. I just refuse to believe they're real.
Yeah.
Swift doesn't believe in bees nor books.
It's an illusion.
Well,
Another experience.
That's a whole other experience. After what's happened, nobody wants to read a book.
Twice.
I also made a makeshift sign that said, you know, bath in use, please don't knock before you come in.
After Beery barged.
That sign will stop me if I knew how to read.
I think.
I'm
Yeah.
Swift, as you step out of the shed into the encroaching moonlight, something lurches inside you. Like there is like a feeling that someone has like dropped a boot in your stomach. You're running out of time. That's what I'm trying to say.
Swift, this dude already has a bubble bath run.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into it yet. I was just warming it up with my magic. When Beery
Do you
comes in and yells at me.
do you trust the strength of the store?
I can make it more trustworthy.
Do what you have to. Swift goes inside and closes it.
See you in the morning, buddy.
And can I lock it? Can I lock it without the key, or does it need the key to lock?
I mean, you can lock it from outside with the key.
Can I lock it from the inside without it?
I would say yes.
Swift locks it.
Beery, what's happening? What's happening to
Go
Swift?
inside, buddy. I'll explain.
Well, I'm
It's time, and I need to find a giant boulder immediately. So,
for the thing.
for the thing.
Where's the thing?
So Andrew, is there a giant boulder around or a very large tree? Specifically, a boulder would be
Got
great.
lots of trees.
Yeah, there's tons of trees.
Oh, Swift opens the door, unlocks the door, opens it, and says, "Actually, hold on," and then gives Beery all of their equipment.
Yeah, hold on, shit, hold on.
That's
Oh,
a good
this is
plan.
awkward.
That's a good plan.
Hold on to this.
I don't know what's going to happen, so just so it doesn't get destroyed.
Misha,
Do you want a sleeping bag?
No.
Pillow? Okay. See ya.
Misha, you are returning from the trail from where you've caught your quarry of rabbits. And you come across the comfortable sights of your cabin. However, something is off. There are two things that you notice that are off about your cabin. One, you know for a fact you left the lights off when you left. And two, there is a really big fucking Goliath stacking logs in front of your shed door.
Is there actually a rock anywhere I can put in front of this? I will happily use my giant strength. I need a door-sized boulder, nice car-sized boulder.
It could also be trees, like just large trunks.
I mean, yeah, but I
this
really
tree
want to
over
make
here
sure
looks
you're
big.
secure.
Give me a highs or lows.
Build a second log shed outside the shed.
Heather, highs or lows?
Lows.
Actually, I rolled pretty high. No.
Shit!
You,
No.
you could probably make a makeshift cairn if you want, but it would probably be faster to use the logs.
Trees it is, yes.
Okay. Yes. So let me put you.
Can I, like, chain them to the building as well? I want to make sure that that is locked down.
So hold on, Chris. Can you see?
I see black square.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I see. Yes.
I just want to make sure that you have vision.
My character should have vision.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Let's see. Because this should be dimly lit. At the very
Okay, there. That's better. That
Okay.
was all black before.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm gonna put the. What's that?
Andrew, I can see everything he sees.
You can see everything he's. Oh.
Yeah, because you gave me access to his character.
Okay.
You can remove me from his journal.
Yeah, I will do that right now.
Yeah. I mean, his character's already done so.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You still going down, buddy.
How about now?
Yeah, good.
You're good? Okay. All right. So you see that there are people, disgusting people, wandering to and fro from your shed and your cabin, and you see someone giving up their equipment to a rather large person. This rather large person takes the equipment and then starts barricading the door to your shed that they have locked
I start
the
moving.
person behind.
I held Beery with the equipment and like struggle to hold all the heavy stuff and I start shuffling towards the cabin.
When you say large person, how large is this person? I know it's Heather, but like how?
Jacked, baby.
A Goliath is, by statistics, a medium humanoid, but in lore, they are built like a brick shit house.
8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Imagine
Wow.
the character, the Mountain, and then give them like long hair and tattoos
Yeah.
and stuff. And
Long hair, tattoos, and sex appeal. And not a split skull.
She's the one with the hammer. You're the one to the left of it.
Also, all of these people are scarred in some way. The tiefling that takes the equipment from the large person is missing an eye. It has well, you can't see the terrible scar on their back, but you can see that they're missing an eye. And there seems to be actually, I don't know. Mittens, are you being sneaky?
I'm just standing in the doorway watching Beery throw logs down.
There's an ominous
no.
figure staring at these two, presumably the ringleader, as he watches his goons do whatever.
The mastermind.
Do
We're
whatever.
peasants.
do whatever
See
evil
Beery
misdeed.
shoveling snow on top of the logs now and like packing it down.
All right. I'm moving forward. Can I move? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you should be
Do I
able to.
notice to
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
I'm coming.
Misha, how are you approaching? Are you being like stealthy, or are you?
I am walking, and I don't give a fuck that they're there. I'm just almost ignoring them as I approach.
Okay.
Do I notice him? Oh, okay, he's right there.
I'm busy.
Hey,
What's up, buddy?
what are you doing in my home?
You're
we had an emergency.
It's okay. It's okay. I swear. I'm sorry.
Swift just from the other side of the door says,
emergency.
"Told you."
I know.
Quick.
I'm very sorry. Please, bear with us for a second. We have a bit of an emergency. As I continue like packing down that snow, you like
Misha-
water on there.
Misha
hardening
just
the snow
meets us and
nice.
immediately is just like,
I mean,
we're here to fix your toilet.
Octavia,
Oh, there's
that's
no
all
toilet
I
to
know
hold
it.
for.
We trapped someone in the shed, but it's okay because they went in there first.
Andrew,
And it's
do
cool.
I feel like this could hold a Yeti?
I'm gonna
I
put
like
my stuff down here by the cabin door entrance.
I mean, it's pretty sturdy for
Okay.
what you need. It might be sturdy.
I mean, the logs are chained down to the cabin door and like, everything. I mean, all right. I'm gonna just usher everybody inside like a mama cat. I don't even know. Like, all right, let's go inside now. It's very nice to meet you. We're gonna proceed on to your living room, and I'll explain everything. Thanks.
I'm gonna ask that you guys just leave, please.
We can't do
Just
that.
leave.
Well, we've been traveling for a long time, and my friend is sick, and he needs to be in that cabin. I mean, shed.
What's wrong with your friend?
Lycanthropy.
He we don't tell people that kind of stuff. Miri.
Well, I guess you know.
Well, I don't let strangers in my house, but you guys are already here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're already breaking and entering here, Octavio. Probably should just lie to the guy too.
Yeah.
What?
I have some.
Just
Listen,
lying
we need
it.
a place. We need a place to lay low for tonight. Can I pay you some gold?
What does real quick, Chris? What does Misha look like? Or do you,
Ooh, yes.
or do you just want me to show the art that you chose?
Show the art, please.
Okay, give me just a second. I will do just that.
Took me like 2 days to find the right one.
I completely understand.
It took so long.
You're not alone. Jose, how many times have I bombarded you with character art before I finally?
Oh my god, so many.
Heather, how many times have I bombarded you with character art before I finally pick something? All right.
I'll just add that there's a scruffiness to the art since I'm out here.
"Is this the Diablo Crusader?"
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it? Okay.
He's got like the angel wings from Diablo.
and the crossbow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
But picture this, but winterized. Oh,
You
also.
have some very fancy armor, sir. We need to exchange information.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, Chris. I forgot to give you something. You should start out with cold weather gear.
Oh yeah.
And I also misspelled your name right off the bat. Wow, way to go, me.
Ooh.
Incredible.
It's Micah.
Sir, we will gladly repay you for your hospitality, but we cannot leave tonight. Also, don't look in your bathroom. I need
I
to
also
pick up something real quick.
cannot stress this enough. We need to get inside.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Go inside.
I hurriedly rush into the cabin and close the bathroom door behind me and start cleaning the mess I made.
Barry, we good
You might-
on hill.
You might be the last company I ever see, so let's. It might be nice.
Alright, I trust your work.
Okay.
Mittens, you're here coming from the bottom. Shit.
Oh fuck! Bubbles start pouring out.
Octavio has never cleaned anything.
You okay, buddy?
He's never cleaned anything in his life. It's like, yeah, I'm okay. It's just earlier. Don't worry about it.
Out the window. Really fragrant snow falls.
Yeah.
Misha's in the kitchen just skinning everything and getting his hairs ready.
Beer's
Cutting,
gonna
cutting and gutting, and I just start chopping off the heads, and I just look at you guys.
As he does that, I flinch, and then I quickly start like moving very stealthily around and putting the rations back that I took.
Octavia had a traumatic moment where Barry showed Octavia how to skin a rabbit at one go.
Yeah.
He was shook afterwards. So.
Am I able to see what Octavio is doing, or is he very sneaky?
I don't know, Octavia. Are you being sneaky?
I'm trying to be. Is that a sneak?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll a perception check here. Okay, you get away with whatever you want, I guess.
Barely.
Alright. Just,
I feel like you're up to something, but you know, I got my eyes on you.
I'm I don't like seeing blood.
Before I go inside, I'm gonna.
I barf in the sink.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Such
This
a
is-
terrible guess.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Also, Octavia throws up a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is not how I'm usually I am. Okay, it's blood. I can't see it. I can't look.
Octavia, I
I
think I
set
found
2
your
hunting
problem.
traps at the back door and close this door and lock it.
I tried to run the water, but it's not running, so now I'm panicking even more.
Well, there's no running water. It's a...
I know.
Okay, so you guys
Hey,
set.
hey, buddy, do you have a wooden brace for this door? Like, really make it nice and sturdy?
You're a
Okay.
big woman. Just sit in front of the door.
Oh.
All night? Also, how dare you? Just that.
I don't know. Do I have a brace?
You
Can
do.
we lock this
You-
bitch
I
down?
do. Here. Yes, you could use this.
You would have like a pretty rudimentary like locking piece of wood, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks.
But it's more for like wild animals and like in case of a really bad storm, so it doesn't blow your doors in.
Yeah. Go ahead and try it. Try to lock and see if you feel safe. I don't know. That's all I got.
This should be okay. Hopefully the other door holds. Hello. I am Beery. This is my friend Octavio. Mittens is.
I am not near you. I'm actually behind this little wall right here, trying to sneakily put the books back that I stole.
The one that puked in the sink is Octavio. The one rifling through your silverware drawer, that's Mittens over there. And the one that's currently locked in your shed, that's Swift. You'll have to meet them another time. They're going through some stuff right now.
All you hear is the books dropping. It's.
Gosh,
Mitten
I swear to
slams
God.
the door, goes, not even silver. Okay.
Yeah, computer. Yeah.
You guys are a curious. You guys are a curious bunch. What are you doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Sorry, we were in the middle of traveling back from the mountains towards 10 towns, and our friend was taking a turn for the worse, so we needed to get them in a nice, safe location.
I see.
Yes, I'm so sorry for barging into your cabin. I just assumed it was a hunter's cabin. I'm abandoned. Sorry.
No, it was abandoned, I guess, but I'm here now. I took over as well. I have healing abilities. What's up with your friend?
Wait, what?
What's
Really?
up with your friend? I might be able to heal him.
Can you, I don't know, remove curses?
I've never done it before, but I believe my lay on hands might be able to do it. It's
might not be
debatable online.
With fresh ideas. He went to Stack Exchange and he's got some.
Yes. Classic.
I pull up my laptop and I was like, I don't know.
Chris, what you missed, what you missed in one of the sessions we had, essentially a spell scroll of remove curse that we got from the Dragon's Horde that we stole, and it failed. So that's why we're in our predicament.
Yeah, but the way it fell was
contextually, it's very funny.
I also I laugh because I asked multiple times, like, can I fix this with lay on hands? Can I just fix it? The answer is no.
or the classic is like, I looked it up online and people saying that it's up in the air.
Yeah, and it's up in the air. I haven't tried it.
Andrew says no.
Wants torture for us.
No, because lay on hands says poisons or diseases, and like
this is a
entity
curse.
is a curse. So
Yeah.
if any one of yous was a cleric, this would be a much shorter session.
Well, I didn't stumble into that particular church.
Well,
No, you did. You just got bored and left.
It was so boring. Worst parties. Oh my god.
You only had enough faith to be a paladin, not a.
Even then, I kind of
because at the end of the day, you still got to hit shit. So, like, hey, there's that.
Okay.
Alright.
No, I think we need something a little stronger than that.
Sure.
They're cursed. I mean, have you ever tangoed with the? I can't even say it right now. Were-tigers in the past?
Were-tigers? No.
It's-
They didn't know they were real.
Yeah, I wish they weren't.
Had a
I've
few
had some fun
run-ins.
times on the mountains and some not so fun times. So here we
Fun.
are.
All right.
Yes, Octavia, do you want to tell a little about yourself? We can go share on the room. Like, what's your name, Hunter Man?
Hi, my name is Octavio. I am from Waterdeep. I'm missing an eye, and I have fear of doors, and I throw up a blood, and I can't sleep in a comfortable position, and sometimes I glow like a disco ball.
Did you say fear of doors?
Yes, it's what
Yes.
you have a fear of doors. That's new to me.
No, I've always had a fear of doors. I don't open doors.
Octavio.
Did
has
you run
never
straight
opened
into the
door.
bathroom and open that door? How did you do that?
You did.
It was open.
You fucking
You
got you.
ran straight into that bedroom through the fireplace.
He has entamophobia, which is the debilitating phobia of doors.
It's literally in my flaws. I'm afraid of doors. When God shuts the door, it's for a good damn reason.
You learn
All right.
something new about your companions every day.
It's like,
My
wait a
specialty
minute.
is I open doors.
Also, I have a weird ancient dragon that contacts me every now and then.
Huh.
What?
Full dragon. So that's cool.
How long has this been going on?
I told you about my dreams. You never listen.
Because you cannot
You talk
find,
a lot.
you cannot find a more boring subject than someone's trying to talk about their own dreams to somebody else.
Her name is Anakanoa, and she's a golden dragon, and she's cool. Okay. She's instantly start getting dozing out. See, this is why I don't confide anything on you. I just gotta walk this way.
Aww.
He's a
really
sensitive
fun
one.
He's really fun to mess with. I totally know everything he was talking about.
Hey, fun fact, Chris, they were planning on eating Octavio for the first 10
Oh, yeah.
sessions.
Yeah.
Not
his name was
really.
Lucky Ration. So long.
Not really.
We just
But he
made
did.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Only in case of emergencies.
You say not really, but there were some other
Swift pops up in the window just to say that.
It was
We're
only for the
really going to eat
emergencies.
him.
Your stack of logs didn't work. I found a way out.
Oh, God damn it!
Oh shit! It just moves the logs back.
There's a naked Swift in the yard.
I'm not naked. I just gave you all my equipment.
That was another session.
That's
In my
what you're
giant
Swift in a giant cloak.
So, anyways, how long does your friend stay in that form?
That's a great question.
This is the first time it's happened. so
I don't have an
sure.
answer for you.
Oh.
Till the moon goes away, which, you know.
Wait, so we have to. Oh, Octavio clicks. Connects, finally. That he's in grave danger. Oh, Oh, that's why we're closing the doors.
Yeah, Octavio.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
building barriers right now.
But Swift wouldn't attack us. We're friends.
Okay. So imagine Swift is just not there, and it's a ravenous were-tiger instead. That's what we're dealing with.
Oh. So if we attack us, we can't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
Well.
I do have these books that I stole from a sorcerer. Maybe there's some information
Oh, yeah.
there. Maybe something useful to help you guys.
Nice collection you got there. I noticed it earlier.
Oh, well, we have a little sorcerer ourselves.
Hi.
Spellcaster.
And I do like a little magic and fireworks and all the cool things that I do, and I light up like a disco ball.
Octavio is in fact a sorcerer.
And then I'm gonna point it, like out the window
Sorry.
towards Swift. I don't think this person should be helping this guy at any points. I don't know if I trust this.
Yeah, he's an interesting one.
But
Just
nonetheless,
just
I'll just those books.
Chris, just so you are aware, my character is based on like the Dia de los Muertos motif. So when he lights up, it's just like the crazy rainbow colors, just
Sweet.
which is the worst thing you can do in Rime of the Frostmaiden, by the way.
Yes. Yes.
He has
Oh
gotten me
my
almost killed
god!
multiple
Okay,
times.
so Octavio and Mittens were split up from the rest of the group, and Octavio had the genius idea that I'm gonna use my spells like flares and just shoot off a bunch of spells. Unbeknownst to him, that attracted a bunch of monsters towards him. So they almost got killed.
Because remember, it's always dark here. Like it's always pitch black. So I was literally just like,
bad signal.
Yeah, it was a beacon.
yeah.
Awesome.
Man, I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
No, if I remember correctly, Mittens
No,
was
me
all about
and
it.
you were about it, and everyone else saw it from like down the hill, and they're like, "Oh well,
That's
we
right.
found them, those
That's right.
idiots."
until the Paraton started attacking and started
Yeah.
like trying to rip your throat out and stuff. Anyways,
Oh, yes, but, have you met Mittens yet? Mittens, what are you doing? Where are you?
I'm being sneaky as usual.
Why are you into the table?
There's a chair here. I'm sitting on
What
the
is
chair.
a mittens? What are you talking about?
It's a family name, actually. My name is Mittens.
Ah, the hell is that under the table?
Oh, you see like
Peeking
the
out
black,
from-
like the darkness, and like two bright eyes looking back.
I'm under here.
It's me.
But yes,
Ah,
I open doors while Octavio does not.
Yeah,
I see.
they balance
Yes.
each other, I guess.
Yeah, you guys should stick together.
While they're trying to have this conversation, you hear the loudest, like, moving chair through the floor, like just dragging it. Just...
Octavio, do you need help?
Lift the chair.
No, I got this.
Okay, Octavio, no.
And I put it against the door over here.
Oh, you did so well.
Oh.
And I'm like slightly out of breath. That's a heavy chair.
Oh, buddy, I'm so proud of you. That's
Right.
such a great idea. And I just one-hand the sofa, pick it up, and put it in front of the door.
Yeah,
That was great.
it's just like a normal kitchen chair.
So I closed this door, or I barricaded this door.
Okay, let me see if there is an option to actually barricade it.
Oh yeah, heads up, guys! Don't go out that door. By the way, there's traps. Disable the traps. You might stumble, lose a foot. Don't do it.
The chair.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, where exactly did you put the traps, Heather?
I put them at the base of the steps,
Outside the cabin?
outside of the cabin, between the like this door.
Okay, if you want to, go ahead and pick 2 squares and just draw an X on them for me, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Okay, while this is all going down, Swift, what's going on with you, man?
Oh,
I think the one thing Swift kept with them was just the bundle of tiger tooth necklaces.
Okay.
And it's just been kind of like running them through their fingers.
Okay. But besides that, are you pacing? Are you sitting? Are you
Probably a mixture.
okay?
Probably like trying to sit still as long as possible, and then when it becomes impossible, getting up and pacing, and then repeating.
Just kind of like fidgety, just in
Mhm.
general. Okay. All right. The wind begins to pick up for everybody, actually, not just one person, but for everybody. Misha, the cabin windows start to rattle just a bit. Nothing unusual. You went through a couple blizzards here before, and in Icewind Dale, so you know, just to kind of, I don't know, put on a pot, or a kettle on, and you'll just sit right through it.
Ooh, Octavia makes some great tea.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. And I start going to the stovetop here.
This is a fireplace
Preparing
over
it.
here, by the way.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, I already stoked the fire earlier when we got in here.
Ooh.
Tub.
And I start going at it.
Okay, so but for Swift, the boards that are kind of misaligned or whatnot, the snowfall is heavier, and the wind starts to pick up. It actually starts to make like a sort of a weird low whistling sound through some of the more creakier boards. and then suddenly it stops for you, Swift. The boards just, I mean, not the boards, the snow and the wind just stops. And hold on, there's some things that are going to happen. Okay. And as you're pacing, you turn, Swift, and you see in the cabin a woman, a tall, dark-skinned woman, with her hair shaved off, but she is covered in furs, more specifically tiger pelts. You have no idea exactly how she got into this shed. As far as you know, the cabin doors are still locked, or not the cabin doors, the shed door is still locked. But she is here in this shed with you. The very sight of her stirs a deep and primal sense of fear within you for reasons you don't know why.
I don't know who you are, but you do not want to be here.
She moves closer, and when she does, that fear takes deeper root. And she says to you, "Oh, but I do." And as she steps into what you now recognize as moonlight pouring in through some of the boards, you see that the moonlight catches her face, and her eyes flash in that sort of feline manner of the the reflective irises and whatnot. She says, "I do not know how, nor honestly at this point do I care, but it would seem our gift has been bestowed upon you." And she reaches out to kind of just not like grab, but just kind of touch your hand. And when she does that, you see frost rapidly begin to grow on her fingers, as if though there were like miniature blizzards on her fingertips.
Swift rips his hand away.
And she says, "You would deny this blessing, that which Oriel has given to us."
blessing. Oh, you're
And-
serious.
She, with a wave of her hand, she beckons towards the door. And I almost knocked over my water ball. With the wave of her hand, she beckons open the. Let me close that. She beckons towards the shed door, and it opens. It pops open, and beyond it is not the cabin and not the woods or the thicket of trees beyond it, but instead 10 Towns itself. However, this 10 Towns has gone dark. There are no fires lit. There is no people wandering the streets. And that is because you can see from your point of view, everyone has been frozen. There is death and dead people strewn about. Icicles form on the long dead corpses of them. And she says, "These people, child, are weak, and we are not. We have inherited this strength. This will be our kingdom, you see. Once more I ask, do you accept?"
If this is a kingdom to you, if this is your paradise, I do not want any part of it.
She shakes her head. And she whispers one word to you that is like a thunder crack to you, and just says, "Pathetic." And with that, she gives you a solid kick right in the middle of your chest, and you fall through the shed door. And you realize that you're not in the shed anymore. You're in fact on the rocky precipice overlooking the sea of moving ice. The waves, frozen as they were, come rapidly towards you. And as you fall, you hear one word chanted over and over again: Lunkia, Lunkia, Lunkia. The woof, the waves have you. You are unable to move your arms, unable to move your legs. You are aimlessly drifting further and further down into the cold, icy depths of the sea of moving ice. until eventually the sight of this mysterious woman on the rocky precipice disappears entirely. And then slowly you begin to turn inside the water, and you see this bottomless, dark, cold abyss. And suddenly, eyes and an approaching jaw. Meanwhile, in the cabin.
That was intense.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, it's just making sure the water doesn't boil too hot.
I'm gonna go ahead and just pour myself up a cup of tea and lean to look out this window. Just making sure that everything still looks like it's locked down out there.
Just make sure you don't drink it just now. Just wait like 2 minutes. It'll be perfect.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to drink it.
No, it's too hot. Just
But it's gone.
oh. Do you like it?
Good. Yeah. I could take another cup.
Okay.
Like a beery sized cup. That'd be great. Right now I have this baby
Okay.
cup.
Let me look into it.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. He finds a bucket.
It's my ramen style pencil sharpener.
And as this happens, Barry, you look outside the window, and the gathering storm has finally hit upon you. The windows are being buffeted by a blizzard of some kind, of some kind. What the fuck? Are being buffeted by a blizzard, and your sight from you and the shed becomes obscured. What is the rules for heavy obscure? If anybody knows, that would be great.
Now.
Heavily obscured. Should be under vision and light. A heavily obscured area doesn't blind you, but you are effectively blinded when you try to see something obscured by it. The creature effectively suffers from the blinding condition when trying to see something in that area.
Okay. So to, I don't know if it's to your dismay or not. That's entirely how Barian would react. But you see the image of the shed, and then as the gathering storm comes, the shed slowly begins to fade out of view, as the blizzard starts to pound the cabin.
I just let out a sigh and just like, this is gonna be a long night.
So this, what type of weather, guys?
You look back and Octavius already like passed out in the corner of this couch by the door.
Hey, bud, did you find anything good in those books? So no, he's upside down already.
No, not yet. Light sleeping. You just got there.
Huntsman, you never did introduce yourself. What's your name? Why are you out here?
My name's Misha. Just here, enjoying my last few days left.
Wait,
Last
what?
few days.
Oh, now you're awake.
Sorry, I heard drama.
Can you get your feet off my couch, please?
I heard
sorry.
drama.
Why, Octavia? Why are you laying on the couch? Well, why is it so long? What? Octavia, I see you
That's
put your feet on the couch.
Sorry, I'm just. Yeah, it's rude of me. My bad. I've been hanging out with these people.
I'm not very fond of sorcerers, so try to behave.
What? Why?
Octavia,
guys
have
suck.
you not figured this out about Icebandale?
People don't like so.
Actually, dude. Well,
Yeah.
You have figured out that the 10 towners themselves are not fond of spellcasters, only because of their sour relationship with the Arcane Brotherhood.
So, planning on dying soon, or
It's a good time to die. It's coming upon me. Nothing I can do about it.
How
You
is
guys
that? Are you sick?
did you get cursed too?
you know, I thought I was gonna die one time.
Let's just say.
All three of us did die before.
Oh, so there's a chance for me.
That's funny.
Let's just say, and I stare at Octavio. I was tricked by a sorcerer.
Oh. Well, I don't trick people usually.
He's too innocent. Look at him. Scruffle.
My horns.
Ow. Yeah, those are sharp. Damn, you're sharpening.
Sorry, no, they just, it's a thing. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, man, but,
That's rough, buddy.
not all sorcerers are the same, and assuming that is kind of, messed up.
It's all right. I've had a great life. I've been enslaved.
Hey, hold
I've
on,
been captured. I've been tortured, and been sold. So it's been pretty good.
What?
I've had a great run so far.
Man, who hasn't?
That does not sound great at all. What?
It happens.
Guys,
You
life
get
is not supposed to be like that. You know that, right? That's not normal.
Neither
It's okay,
are tea cakes and face masks, man.
That is normal. That's the definition of normal.
It's okay. I got my vengeance, and I wreak havoc on those who wronged me with the help of the sorcerer. But little did I know, I was part of his plan to wrong myself. So, as in life, that's how it goes.
Well, I'm sorry for pushing your boundaries. Sounds like you already have some trust issues. Sorry for barging into your house like this.
Yeah.
It's okay.
This sorcerer's okay. I'll vouch for him. If not, you can take it up with me.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the
Uh,
nice
Need a
nice bit
higher
of company I might have in my lifetime, so it's okay.
Wait,
Oh.
but how do you know you're gonna die?
Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you, Octavio.
I get one every now and then.
Once in a while.
I have, unlike just similar to your friend, I have something growing inside of me, and I've become aware of it, and not in the fun way, if you know what I mean.
I squish a little bit farther from you.
Like
And
what?
we're so slow.
You know, we once do a you know.
And I look at Peary and I'm like,
You guys should trade spots.
It's okay.
It's
Well,
not
we're gonna
like
talk to
it's
somebody who's
It's okay, buddy. I have 2 months left before anything
What?
bad happens. So
Alright, I need details. How do you know so specifically? I am very curious. You know, you only have 2 months to live. Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, actually.
was this a contract?
Yeah, actually, I'm curious too.
Yeah. Who does DM doesn't even know?
It's a complete lie.
the sorcerer revealed to me that he gave me a potion, so he told me to make me stronger, and it was actually a slad. And apparently, I only have 3 months to live with this inside of me.
It
Oh
was a what? I'm
yeah.
sorry.
A
Yeah,
Slad
no
or a slade?
Slod.
Is it slod?
Slot?
Slod.
What's that?
Creature.
You'll find out. No.
You'll find out if you stay in 2 months.
Okay.
I'm basically its host, and it's gonna take over my body.
That's gross.
It's gonna repel out of me. Have you ever seen Aliens? It's gonna be epic.
Oof. That's real nasty.
Is there no way to stop it?
Octavio started really slowly, but now he's like on the other side of Peary.
Can I heal that out of you? Is it like a curse situation or a
It's also a
poison,
curse.
or- Oh.
It's a curse.
Oh, cool. We're just all the curses around here. Well, we have to find some way to get our friend, you know, de-cursed. So
Well, we can go to town and you know, once Swift has his thing, and then we can take them both.
yeah. Did you find anything in
If
this
you,
book?
I mean, that's if you want to join us. No, I haven't had a chance to look at those books.
Yeah, I mean, we're already on a mission to figure this out. So if you want more than 2 months,
You got
Yeah.
a shot.
Sounds like fun. If we
might
fail, we'll have a great 2 months.
there you go. It's been a fun time.
It will be eventful with us.
So when you die,
Do you not
You-
die and this thing just becomes you?
I believe it projects out of my body. I'm just its host. I'm an incubator, if you will.
Oh, I do not
Oh.
want to be around for that.
Have you drafted a will?
Yes.
My family were the ones that enslaved me, so nothing,
Huh.
no one to
Your
give anything
family
to.
enslaved you?
Yeah,
His
like a
grandpa-
typical circus.
Welcome to
Not-
the
not
familial
that, not
trauma
that.
club.
We'll beat it out of you.
How was your
Sorry.
childhood? Isn't this pretty standard for people? I don't know.
Don't we all?
I
Aren't we
mean,
all incubating a slad and such?
I
No.
mean, my family was kind of mean, but never. I mean, actually, never mind. It was pretty bad. That's how I ended up here.
I'm from a Goliath clan. My dad's a chieftain, so yeah, it's pretty good. Hard Goliath life, but good stuff. Swift though,
Oh,
you're gonna get along with Swift. Swift has some trauma and does not like people.
Speaking of which,
We can, if you stick with us, I think we can figure something out.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Although this is a very nice cabin. I like this little cut through fireplace here. This is awesome.
Very rural.
Uh
Yes.
all right. Is it time for everyone to Rest up. I'm gonna go ahead and take a shift to make sure everything's okay.
I thought you were gonna say something.
Let me take a
No.
shift.
No, not gonna do that. I'm gonna take the first shift.
The first shift of the campaign.
There you go.
I'm going.
Season
I
two.
guess I'll go. I'll take. I can't take his bed. That's rude.
You get the couch, Octavio.
Yeah, the couch looks nice.
You can't put your feet on it.
Oh, okay. What if the feet are inside my sleeping bag?
Why don't you just lay on the floor?
Why don't you
Yeah,
just
that
take your
okay?
shoes off?
No, he said no feet. He didn't say no shoes.
Yeah,
Ah.
by the way, you guys have shown terrible hospitality. You just come in and start rummaging through stuff. Leave the doors open.
I locked all the doors barricaded. We made tea. I apologized for our behavior.
I put away the stuff I stole.
Offered
Yeah.
to help them try to figure out their curse. I mean, we're doing okay.
Yeah, once we get to level 9, everything will be hunky dory.
Yeah,
If
get
you
it
can.
all sorted.
If we get to level 9, Andrew says under his breath.
Alright. So when Barry mentions that it's time to go to sleep and she'll take the first shift, before she even gets up, somehow I'm already like cozied up in the couch, half asleep.
You know, Mittens, if you weren't mostly feline, I would say that Octavio is the cat of this group here.
Oh, I think the same thing. He does more cat-like things than I do.
He's definitely
you're
a
more
sassy one.
panther.
I mean, the biggest thing I got is this, and I'll curl up on the chair where I'm sitting, and my tail like goes over my face.
Oh my god, it's so cute. You're so
So you see your tiger roars start coming from the outside.
Does Mittens make biscuits before he goes to bed?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Oh my god, Beery has to leave the room. It's too cute.
I
She's just
feel like no one sat in this chair for a while.
Barry
Nudge
Barry
it.
looks to where Mittens is like super cute, and then looks to where I am, and it's that picture that I posted. We're like drool on one side.
No.
The fucking
Yeah.
sleeping positions.
By the way, another quirk of Octavio, Chris, just so you're aware, he sleeps in the weirdest positions possible. So 1 minute you're looking at him, right? And he's talking, and then it's like, oh, Barry says it's time to sleep. You look to the fire and glimpse back, and he's exactly in that position already. Passed out. He can sleep through like a storm, which I think he did once.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the first shift and then see who's ever half awake or gets up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. That's who takes second.
I go in my room. Make yourself at home.
I already did. You see the imprint of Beery on your bed? Oh. Whoops.
Okay. Let's see here. I have to roll a couple of things because things are going to start. I mean, nothing will happen.
Yeah, I pull a chair up and I'm just watching out of this window.
Okay. Well, like I said, it is heavily obscured.
Can I at least see the back doorstep?
You can in fact see the back door step.
Okay.
And okay. This is a real ripper of a blizzard. You figure this one's probably gonna be staying for a while. However, like most storms, like it comes in like bands, you know. Like there'll be like a brief moment where things will die down, they'll pick right back up, and then you know. Barry, how far out can you see normally with your goggles at night?
Oh my god! Oh
60
god!
feet,
I
I think.
forgot. Yes, 60 feet in dim light.
Okay.
I'm double checking though. Except I always spell Google when I go to spell goggle. $60 feet.
Okay. You are looking out the window when when one of the bands slows down, and there's a brief calm. The heavy snowfall subsides for a moment, just in time for you to see that something very heavy has tried to impact the logs. They are moved a bit, like, pushed in. And then something very big has decided that the logs are not going to work, and instead has launched themselves out of a wall in one of the cabin, or one of the shed walls. There's splinters, bits of board, obviously going out.
Sorry.
Well,
Well, shit.
yeah, I wake everybody up immediately. Yo, get up.
So
Get up.
I just, I don't know. 5 more minutes.
Swift is out.
And I flipped.
normal?
Yeah, I know he's out. Just...
No. Ooh, and I shake Octavia. Swift is out.
Okay. What happened?
I go in, I wake Misha up, and I'm just kind of like, hey, we got a problem.
I'm glad for Swift. That's very brave.
Shit. Is he out?
Yep.
Only got like 2 hours of sleep.
All right, Octavio, what did I say? Were-Tiger? Swift isn't here right now, just the Were-Tiger's here? Yeah, they're here.
I just grab the couch and I just toss it over so he falls off of it.
Wait, why are you going outside? Don't go outside.
Mittens, you see something very large pass by this window over here. Just...
Octavius, very
This poem is what's happening right now.
Guys, there's a huge shadow that just passed.
A huge what? Shadow?
It's something out there. It was large.
Oh, it's another one of my weird dreams. I just need to go back to sleep.
Yes.
This is not a drill, Octavio.
I just go up and like use one finger and slap Octavio, and I'm like, I'm being serious. Get up.
Okay, yeah, you're being serious. All right, fine.
No.
That's how you still think that this is a dream.
Octavio, not a dream. Here, look, I'll pinch you. Pinch.
Okay, fine. I'm awake. Just give me a minute.
Well, in a minute you might be dead, so maybe speed it up.
What's the worst that could happen? I just need to.
Alrighty, Beery starts throwing whatever boards she sees up against the windows, or if there are shutters, she slams them all shut.
Misha, as that's happening, you're looking out your kitchen door?
Window, yeah.
Or window, sorry. Kitchen window, not door. God, I'm good with words. I can talk.
Words are fun.
And you see outside your kitchen window something that might look a little something like this.
Holy
Ooh.
fuck!
And now I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Fuck. Oh.
Wait, can chat see it?
Okay, because you just have to be the biggest and beefiest of them all, don't you?
I don't think it's in control right now.
Hey guys, that were-tiger is horribly large.
Right there, isn't it?
It's like staring into my soul.
Yeah.
If it's any consolation, the Were-Tiger version of me has way less good an initiative score. Mine would be at least an 11.
Octavius wrapped in his blanket with a cup of tea.
I couldn't make. I mean, when I had to do the Were-Tiger thing, I'm like, okay, some things can't translate over completely. Like, I actually had to like look up the wording for it time and time again to make sure. So, all right, we all in?
That.
I think so.
Yep.
2, 3. No, we're missing. Oh, yeah.
Who are you
I know
missing?
who we're
Who are you
missing.
missing? Slick?
I can do it just in solidarity. There you go. I also got a 20.
On the board.
Okay.
What's the commotion about?
Yeah, I know. Roll 20. I didn't select my token.
That right there. This thing.
I can't see it. I'm over here. I walk really slowly, and I'm like,
We should cover the entrances.
Like zoinks!
guys, I don't want to fight that. Is that Swift?
That's Swift. Well, rip.
I'm gonna watch. I gotta watch the stream so I can see what happens.
I mean, if you want, I'll move her. Boom. There you go.
Question. If I wanted to shoot something, this window's closed, right? So I'll hit the window.
I mean, you'll have.
It depends on what it is.
Yeah. What are you shooting?
Oh, I don't know. Just any range magic.
I mean, I'll say it'll go
But it's-
through. I'll say it's going to go through the window, but it's going to ruin the property value of the house.
Okay.
Damn it! I just got this on Zillow.
I mean,
Yeah,
the shed's already fucking destroyed. So like,
But I mean, this is like a 1 bed, 1 bath. This is like at least $400,000.
Yeah.
prime
At least
Icewind
500,000.
Dale real estate,
12.
far from civilization,
Did
no
you,
So-
amenities.
did you say
And
prime
I-
or rhyme?
I
No, seriously, I heard rhyme.
I'm just.
I said prime,
Okay.
but no, I said rhyme.
All right. Okay. I'm awake. Okay. Things are happening. All right. So, I started like digging into my bag. It's just gonna okay. I grab a little bit of like a licorice root and just snap it in half. And I hear Beery eat this, and I shove it in her mouth. Cast haste.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot. Ooh, too much.
Oh, what the-
Yeah. I'm just gonna be right behind you. You got this.
What?
And then you have haste now, so plus 2 to your AC and then you're hasted.
Doo-doo.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Misha, Octavia's feeding Beery something. I don't know. You really haven't figured out this group dynamic yet.
What do you say, Beery?
Can you put that in the chat for me?
I just look at them and I'm like, guys, are we gonna kill him or are we trying to save him at this point? Because I think he wants to kill us.
Defend, but don't outright kill if we get to that point.
Non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal, knocking the fuck out.
Right. Okay. I don't know how to cast a spell. I haven't done this before. I might need to.
Just click on the word.
I am. Oh wait, hold on.
I like to
Am I-
imagine you're doing that at the window.
I've
You know,
never cast a spell before.
What is this
This
one?
is weird. You're clicking rocks together, like trying to make a spark.
It might be.
Cast at what level? So I put my level at 8, right?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Oh, no. Sorry, my bad. I misheard you.
So you know how the spell has level 1, 2, 3, like the little chunks. They're like separated.
Yeah.
You should
So
only have one or
technically, you
two.
can cast a spell at a higher level if you want, but I think at this you only have 2 levels, so it should just be level 2. Yeah.
All right.
For wizards, that applies a lot more often.
So level 2.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna cast Bless for my 3 compatriots here.
Oh, you don't have to cast that at level 2 if you're only targeting 3 people.
So level 1 then?
Yeah,
Bless is a
You're
level. Bless is a first level spell
Yeah.
that normally
Okay.
targets 3 people. If you want to target all 4 of you, you can cast it at second
Yeah.
level. But up to
yes,
you.
then I'll keep it. I'll keep it as that. I'll bless all 4 of us.
Okay.
So everybody's been blessed.
Yeah, so also don't forget about the aura of protection when you're 10 feet near me.
Andrew, put an aura so we can see the range.
Oh, I thought I did.
I'll be back.
I'll be back indeed.
I thought I did have her aura. What's the range for 10 feet? Okay.
Yes.
And I think Misha also has
Oh, sorry.
auras.
Ignore that last one.
It's been a hot minute. You guys are gonna have to. Okay. Boom. 10 feet. Misha, do you have auras?
Wait, you have to set it so we can see it. She can only see it.
Auras?
I thought I had so everybody can see it.
Yeah, look at your on the
Oh,
character sheet. Look at
okay, I'm looking at the spell sheet. Oops. Okay.
Yeah, look at the like under where it says like your features.
Aura of protection.
Yeah.
I cast or I use aura of protection.
Yeah, then that's
It's
Are
the
we
same
both
thing.
paladins? I'm
Yes.
assuming
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make.
this is by the way. I think this will be like when you characters first find out. Just saying.
I have that spell too. What?
I'm gonna make his aura protection.
Spider-Man meme.
I'm gonna make his aura protection blue, so that way it's not,
Oh, cause he's a boy. He's blue. Wow.
Oh my fucking
That's
god!
like-
No, because I like the color blue. Because I really like the color blue. Okay. Now it's gonna be hot pink.
I hate to say this right this second, but I have a dog who's been very upset with me for a minute. Do we?
Oh
want
shit! It is 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Let's take a before we go in with the battle.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
take
true.
Okay.
a quick 10-minute break. We'll be right back. We lost time, track of time. So we'll see you guys in just 10 minutes. Thank you so much for
Keeping the music on.
sticking around. Yeah, keep it tense.
Leave him with
Okay.
the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
The dark blue is extra spooky.